Virgo. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I hope you are having a good day. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo Tarot, Virgo Love Tarot Love Reading. Channeled love messages. Messages from your person, from their higher self. A reading where we are going into their thoughts, their feelings. Whoa! Next moves. What's going on with these cards today? All right, I think I actually want to get one more shuffle. Let's get in and take a deep dive, Virgo. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Virgo. Please show us the cards, Aho. The Page of Swords is here in the upright. Okay. King of Swords is in reverse. Justice is in reverse. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. Okay, this is definitely somebody that you... This reading today is bringing through somebody that you're not talking to. Is this your reading? Yeah. So they're totally in their head. They are... This is just one of those readings that's pretty clear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm wondering if the truth is finally coming here. Look. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, connected to Major Arcana energy, Justice in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. So Cancer energy, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Which, by the way, this reversal energy is actually a pretty healing energy. And this person, this is the thing. This is somebody who knows they need to apologize to you. But again, who has not. They're, I don't know, emotionally blocked is the word, but kind of. Although I want to tell you, first of all, you're here when you're meant to be here. So whether you are here, yeah, look, this is super validating. No, that's not yours. This is yours. Okay, yeah. Look, the Two of Cups is in reverse. More Cancer energy. More Cancer energy. It's on the emotions. The Four of Cups is in the upright. So I want to say to you, you're here when you're meant to be here. So trust the timing of when you find your reading, when your reading finds you. Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. With that said, I am currently channeling for you. The Empress is here in the upright. Yeah. Somebody who's been acting, I don't know if I want to say like immature or just was emotionally checked out, unavailable or what. What I like is they're coming in here. I feel like to apologize and make something right, tell the truth. Yeah, I want to tell you what I was going to say, but the Empress said, well, wait a minute. I'm here. You have to acknowledge me. I see you, Empress. Connected here. Catty corner. Kitty cornered. Catty cornered with our sun. Super clear. What I want to tell you is I'm channeling for you currently in Mercury retro shade under Aries. And we just came out of the Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And yeah, it was messy. And even though the storm is past, there's like a debris. That's what I want to say. Now, and the new moon in Pisces changed some things. And now we are literally already in the shadow of the full moon in Libra. So it's super clear that this is somebody, again, strongly that I feel like you are not talking to. No contact, no communication, and or in separation. And the Two of Cups in reverse is very validating for me. Again, more Cancer energy, Venus and Cancer energy, and it's connected to this person. This is where their energy is really strong. Who is in this Nine of Swords energy, and it's like a slow wake up, but it's also this energy of like, I know I need to do this, but I haven't. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Bigger picture, Chariot in reverse again, and Justice in reverse. The Sun is also really validating here in your overall energy today of a new cycle. So what's been hiding in the moon, that's coming to light here. Because there's definitely an emotionally available energy. There's somebody who's coming in here with the truth. And a lot of Gaia energy here in the Empress. A Taurus energy, by the way. Also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. But you can see the crown here representing the 12 star signs, holding on to the scepter, which is very strong around power of life, really. But what's coming in with this for me today is the emotional, energy, because maybe somebody's just always been that way, like emotionally mature, or they were behaving in a particular way, because they're coming in here in a it's just a higher vibration energy for me. With a lot of Gaia energy, they're totally in their head. And you can also see that in the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like, I know I need to do this. But again, with the King of Swords in reverse, the Mercury energy. Again, where we are, and your ruling planet, not your card. It's a Gemini card, but you both share Mercury. And this Page of Swords, who's holding on to this truth, who's holding on to clarity, who's maybe talking to other people, oh my gosh, who's watching social media. The Emperor and the Empress are both here. Oh, Virgo. And they're right next to each other. And they're right below one of our emperors, kings, one of 4 kings, who is in reverse. Like, they're being kind of stubborn, I feel like. There's some pride around the communication, but they know they need to apologize, and that's the other thing. The 4 of Cups here, the Moon in Cancer energy, look. It's like, here it comes. Like, maybe you're not expecting it. Arms crossed, but looking at the 3 of Cups, which is a Mercury in Cancer energy here. So it's sort of like, well, I'm over it, or not looking. If you can see each other, it's like they're coming over to talk to you, But it could also be, obviously, however you normally communicate. If that's not seeing each other, maybe it's by way of messages or social media, whatever. Because they're definitely like holding on to it. And yeah, I want to say in particular too, and our Emperor and our Empress, strategizing, because the Emperor's definitely got a handle on the Page of Swords and even the King of Swords in reverse. And that is now today it definitely feels like the ego feels kind of strong. And it's not a person, I feel like, who's necessarily egotistical, but there's some childish kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like just being like kind of being immature about things. But holding on to this Ankh. There's the scepter with our Empress. Here's the Ankh. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. It could obviously be this position of authority type of energy. A lot of times that comes through around father figures and business owners, that sort of thing. And that's going to be really specific for you. What this is about for me really is just around the intensity between you, because it's like a power couple energy that can be really intense. And they're both here, next to each other on top of it. Yeah, and it's a balanced energy, the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy, the balanced energy here. Like nobody's going to... I feel like it just feels the way the energy is coming in, that it's something they know they need to do and come here and make it right. Bring the truth. What happened here? Why is the 2 of Swords in reverse? Are you in no contact, no communication, and or in separation? Or is this somebody that you've been arguing with? The World card is in reverse. The 7 of Wands is in reverse. Okay, yeah, there it is again. The 5 of Cups is in the upright. Like I'll hear you out, because this is somebody who does have regret for how things were left, and maybe that's the last time you talked. Could be yesterday, weeks, months, longer. Really, it's specific to you. But it is an energy of regret. And you can see that their 2 cups are still here behind. That's bringing in our 2 of Cups in the upright energy. The feelings, the possibilities of this being worked out are clear. Also, just even in our Gaia energy of the Empress, who can create and grow new beginnings. Obviously going into this Sun energy, the possibilities of things, happy outcome kind of energy. So it's still here, but it definitely feels like it could go either way. I definitely feel like there was some emotional communication already going on. These 3 cups are knocked over. It could be that it's recent for some of you. The water hasn't dissipated, and even if it's been a while, this hasn't been resolved. And a while, what does that mean? It's going to be very specific for you. The 9 of Wands. Okay, there it is. Yep. 3 of Swords is in reverse. And the Fool. Oh my gosh. in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star in the upright. This is just really clear. And the Four of Wands is here. Validating again, if you can see each other, I do want to validate that, yeah, if you're both going to be at that wedding or at that, literally a reunion or something around friends or family, the possibilities of them reaching out there are very strong because there is an energy like pulling you together. Now, maybe that's just a matter of resolving it and that's it for you, you know. It could even be that there's other people that are trying to pull you together, but that's also super validating in the Star. And should that be the case, I want to tell you, you go into the Star when you come out of the Tower. So was there something going on there? This is a renewal energy. It's clarity. It's a hopeful energy. With that said, look, just even in our Star, you can see some of the water is being wasted over here. It's like the lack of balance is clear. That's also connecting me with the Justice energy in reverse. But the healing energy of the Star is really super validating, in particular as an overall energy. The Sun, the Star, the upright energy in the major arcana that we're looking at this point, and the Empress and the Emperor. Yeah, and the major arcana in reverse, Justice, the Chariot. What else are we looking at here? And the World card. And that's the other thing around timing, but also that this cycle hasn't ended. Super validating. And has there been something around the relationship that for some of you, was there a weight around marriage? Now that's a really specific message, but I know it belongs to a collective because it's strong and it's just a feeling that's here. And it's also just really validating for me that for some of you, you've been waiting for them to make some life-changing decisions around that. And it could even also be including or separate from a relocation energy. Whatever the case is, the bottom line is there's very clearly, oh my gosh, there's really clearly an apology that's here that you may be willing to hear out, but I want to tell you something that's coming through strongly for you as well. And before I talk about that, I just want to validate this energy. Just even in getting out of the World card, you go into the Fool, and that's also in reverse, and that's a new path, like taking a chance, either whether you on them or them to come in and hope for it, or for you together to make the decision, whatever the case. Because it's also here with the Strength card in reverse, and it's a very special one because there are two in this deck. And not only is it in reverse around some fear and pride, which has been really clear around this person, to clear the air, to fix things, to make it right, to be honest, but it's also connecting to the Knight of Pentacles, who's already slower than slow and has been stubborn around moving forward, maybe in the relationship, and that's part of it, like what happened, whatever that next level is, but just even to make this right. And that's where I also want to validate for you the healing energy of the Star, the Three of Swords, like those swords coming out, healing, you know, healing energy, big time also of the Empress, and the new cycle in the Sun, and getting that Justice in the upright. If some of you are like, yeah, I have 1 foot in, 2 feet out, or all feet out, and I'm not sure that I want to move forward. That's going to be for a specific collective. And I can feel that as well, because there is an energy around the heart chakra in particular with our Strength card in reverse of self-love, you know, and getting the courage too. I will tell you though, it's pretty strong around this energy. Yeah, that I feel like it's something they need to do and step up, and it is here, and it's definitely like an in-person thing if you can see them, or again, however you normally communicate. Should you be here for it still? And that's the other thing I want to validate. The Strength card in reverse here with the Chariot in reverse. You know, you go into the Chariot when you're coming out of the Lover's card. So again, what has been around that energy of commitment or feelings, relationships, whether it's been literal traveling energy, relocation, or moves, again, for some of you, marriage or just true feelings, that happened here, because there is that energy of fear around it. So for those of you that this has been around platonic and or physical, but it's been really intense and somebody hasn't been honest with you about that, it's like we're coming out of that energy, because all of that debris from Mercury retrograde in Pisces that is here in the retro shade under Aries right before our Libra full moon is also for you to pick up and evaluate the direction that you want to take, because there's a lack of healing either way. I want to bring in some Oracle, which I'm not reading in reverse. Something just got left behind. Oh my gosh, the Oracle's gift. Look up with the cup, a new cycle. I like that. And it's funny, but that's been coming down in all the readings of this cycle. I'm pretty sure it came through every one of them. Feeling the world. Wow. So that's literal here with the World card energy. I mean, it's looking right at it. I'm looking at you, the World card, the end of the cycle. There is a soulmate energy in here. And, you know, that may or may not mean anything for you. But it is here. And there's obviously a connection here. And there's a pull. That's the other thing about the star. Like, it is the star energy, like all roads lead back to you. And there is a healing energy. It's like somebody coming in with that. And that's really clear around this person. So that's the other thing around feeling the world. And look, this 4, manifesting the end of the cycle, completing this. So for some of you, that might be where you're at. It's very, very specific. But getting over there and bumping up that Fool, either way, into the upright is an energy that's coming through. A new path, whether it's together or apart. For our Emperor and our Empress here today, into me I see, it's an energy for you as well. Yeah. An 8 in action. That's also a mastery energy. And yeah, it can be connected to karma. Seeing beyond. It's like uprighting the High Priestess here. Things coming to fruition. It's connecting here with the star. Decisions, intuition. Psychic energy as well. Connecting, exposed and revealed. Well, that's definitely around this person, I gotta say. Tear with the 3, communication. But this truth here, what is that about? Making it right. The healing energy that's here, the apology is really strong. Revealing what's been hidden, awakening genius. Wow. That's an 11. It's a master number, new beginnings. It's connecting to judgment. It's connecting to the magician. It really is both the Empress and the Empress energy for me, because that's really both of you. It's a master number 11, and it's around new beginnings, decisions, the balance. At the very least, if they're just putting things back into balance, I think it's more than that. Quieting the mind is here. Spirit of gratitude. Wow, in perfect harmony. So spirit of gratitude for me is really connecting with this person. It's like, because like I said, there's been a slow wake-up energy. Now we're looking at this sort of judgment meets the magician. Wake up, decisions. For those of you that are apart, reconciliation or closure. Manifesting, getting focused. This person knows that this needs to happen. This energy for me is around a lot of this here, even with the 7 energy that's here, around reflecting on everything. Like I am grateful for you, and but what has been going on here again? What happened in this 3 of Swords? You know, again, it's in reverse, but clearly something's going on. In perfect harmony, I really like, because this trumpet, it's like an announcement. It also connects to this judgment energy, which, by the way, there's a big fat apology in there. And that's the thing with the music notes and the music. That's a very strong connection for me of an apology. Like, it's uprighting justice too. It's like making it right. It's an 11. Again, a master number, new beginnings. Look, there's rose petals here. There's a heart forming here with this musical note, like staff. Can you see that? Restoring harmony and balance. That's also bringing in No, it's too many. It's also bringing in temperance energy. That's what I wanted to say. Which is trying to get everybody on a new, reveal the truth, like for everybody's highest good, on a new path forward into the sun. It has that reconciliation or closure energy in many ways. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Are you apart? Because if you are, they're saying I was stupid to let you go, and it's right there on the Fool. The Fool in reverse, by the way, which is definitely an energy of carelessness, and yeah, somebody who maybe wasn't taking it seriously. You are beautiful. Quieting the mind, by the way. That's connecting to all this Mercury energy that's been all over the place, and that's your ruling planet, Virgo. So that's the other thing, what I do like for you. It's like, we're getting out of this cycle. So whatever you decide to do, I like this for you in general. Literal, connected to the 5th chakra, your ruling planet, the planet of communication, thought, with yourself, getting out of conflicting energy, things changing. This has hit me hard. Awakening genius. Are you ready to know the truth? Yes, you are. Emotional. You mean a lot to me, Virgo. Yeah, I'm hearing that wake up energy. You mean a lot to me, and it connected here with Awakening Genius and the Empress. I can't sleep. Did you help them in some way? Because that gratitude card is practically beaming for me. There's a lot of energy coming off it. You're lost. Channeled love message. Here we go. Look. I'm sorry I lied. Are you ready to know the truth? Yeah. Beautiful, Virgo. That is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.